Hello, an impromptu, spontaneous. Just deciding to do it off the top of my head, really.
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but
Stream.
Commonwealth never lacks for excitement.
So, there are plenty of creatures for me to use the fat man on. Plenty of things for us to destroy. Hope you're all having a nice Sunday anyway. And I've got some ideas of what I want to do. I suppose at some point I am going to have to do I am going to have to do Mistress not Mistress of Mystery, it's the other guy, Silver Shroud, that's it. I couldn't think for a second. Completely went out of my mind. Yeah, at some point I'm going to have to do Silver Shroud. So I may do that today, although I cannot. The one person that deserves to get a fat man, Sinjin. I can't actually give Sinjin. I can't do that because he'll kill other people. I've remembered. It took me ages, but I finally remembered. This is how we get extra resources. So I've got this lovely lady here, this excellent settler, producing resources, which will help with my build. So this is going to be a Slocum Joe's. A bit of a with an outdoor seating area overlooking the courtyard, or the basketball court. Sorry, not courtyard. It's not a castle. It's not the castle. We know that somewhere else. This is probably going to be, yeah. See, I've got some beds set up here already. Just basics, and I'll have a sort of bar living area down the bottom, like that. And then we've got this one, which is it's a terrible waste of space. I could probably get another bed in there, but sort of it would be squeezing it. I could put a bed here up against the wall, I suppose. I have also thought of another thing. Since I get to make the bed, yeah, it won't let me build it because it never lets you go to zero of any resource. So hopefully we'll get. I may go and set up resource production at Sanctuary. I think that will help. And yeah, let's go do that. Come on, Meg, let's go. So last night's episode was very popular. Had lots of people watching, lots of people popping in. Hugely impressed. But yeah, I've sort of been messing with a build for, as I say, that my worst one is I sort of have a love-hate relationship with the cinema place I go Starlight Drive-In, because it's that big open area and you've got lots to do, but it's a really hard one to nail because you've got lots to do. I'm thinking about changing this possibly. I don't know, this just feels it's kind of a good idea, I suppose. Is Sturgis actually assigned to anything? Yeah. I've got him assigned to food. But I probably don't want him to do that anymore. Mum Murphy wanted us to build a chair for her. I bet. Oh, we can? Oh. Let's build it in... No. There's nowhere nice where she can sit. Because I've not built a roof anywhere. Not roofed any of these. Preston. You see, wherever you put this, that's it. Mama Murphy doesn't move for the rest of her life. She stays there permanently. I would think she would want to be I'll do it when I build a roof. Once we build a roof somewhere. Right. Resource production. Additional resource production. This might be a good place to put Mama Murphy in. Right where I Sturgis. I really don't want you doing. Right where I don't want him. Sturgis, Sturgis. There we go. Production is now in place. I think this guy's in security, isn't he? We've got 12 people now in Sanctuary. It's growing. Preston, no, I forgot about the auto closed door. Preston hangs out there, so yeah, we've got things to do. Do that for Mo. Yeah, why not? Let's go. Just in case there's some mutants around. There is. I'm not concerned with them. No, no, you didn't. No, you don't.
This place could use cover.
Don't. Piper, leave them. She's not just pointing at them. What the? That was nothing to do with us. Psst, Piper. Yeah, where's this radiation coming from? It's a bit of a surprise. Empty. No, that's no good. Sorry, now we're away. I can put the light on, you can see it a bit better. I keep really forgetting about because it looks quite bright on my screen. It's positively daylight.
We need to drain this place in a serious way.
I had a feeling we came here, didn't we? Because I commented on... I don't know. Pretty sure we did come here. Trouble is, I've been playing 2 games at once. You know, I'm pretty sure we did because we got the...
I keep my distance. Places like this are why I try to avoid drinking water. Come on, Lurk. Show us that.
Show us that underbelly.
Expected?
I don't know, what quest did we do? I'm gonna say I'm pretty sure we did all this. We did, because we did the castle. Hang on. Yeah, I think I loaded the wrong save. That might be why. Normal service will resume shortly. I was like, I'm pretty sure we got all that. We did all this last night. So I'll set up a scavenging station again. But I won't bother going to Sanctuary to do it. I'll just do it if we're at... So yes, I'm sorry about that. That was a bit of an error. Hopefully this is the correct. I'm pretty sure this is the correct. So. Yeah, the Minutemen are there now. You just heard. Clear out College Square. Yeah, this is all the... Have the Corsa chip analysed. Right, I am going to set up a scavenging station. Just because it'll help me in the long run. And it'll help. Right, and it will save me. Where's Sturgis? Or anyone for that matter who's not doing anything?
Hey, Codsworth.
Shall I come?
No, I wanted to open the door. No, not Preston. Preston, out of my way. That settler's unassigned. No, let's give Sturgis the...
Codsworth.
Shall I accompany?
Oh, I've just realised I'm going to have to go out the other door. So it has to be a constant. You can't come out the menu. Food's just gone down. Yeah, the other settler can pick it out. Right. Now, we can have it analysed where? Railroad HQ. Do we get the railroad to analyse it? The Brotherhood? I don't know. You can get someone completely neutral to analyse it. I've never done that before, but I have seen when I was walking around looking for extra resources and purchasing them and stuff. Dr. Amari actually came up with, said something about getting it analysed, so I reloaded previously when I just entered there and left, so I didn't actually progress the story. Well, the main thing we've got to do is get 100% happiness. That's my biggest challenge in a settlement. And at the moment I have no idea how I'm going to do it. With great difficulty. Probably.
You're back. The glowing sea. Virgil. What happened?
Oh, you know. Took a radiation bath, hung out with a big green guy. Then I pulled this encoded chip out of a courser's neck. He was not happy.
A courser chip? You fought a courser? Oh my god. Unfortunately, I can't help you. I've worked on a lot of synths, but never a courser. I don't know what that chip does, let alone how to decode it. But our friends at the railroad, they just might. Take it to them, see what they can find out.
Hey.
Where to?
Hey, Piper.
Time for some travel fuel. Want one?
Is everything okay between us?
Things are pretty good from where I'm standing. So long as we're helping people out here, I'm all in.
That was all I had.
Sure.
So, Dr. Amari can't help us, but it was interesting. Worth looking into. So I don't know, there are some places that I haven't been that we could use the Fat Man, but I don't want to go back there straight away. I'll go to this other one of these other locations straight away. We could go to the Cabot House. Yeah. Let's go and talk to Cabot, shall we? Can have an interesting conversation there, to say the least. Last Sunday I did the Covenant mission, and that's still Covenant's sort of place. I've never really done any settlement building there. I know it's a bit of a problem, you can't really scrap anything, so I think you can add to it. I've previously added stuff to it, but I ran out of room when I previously added to it, but now I know a few. No, really? 19 experience for nothing. I know a few tricks to reduce your thermometer, I suppose. Yeah.
If anyone could figure out a different
Well, it's a thermometer in Little Big Planet anyway. Your build limit, that's it. Similar sort of idea. Blast radius. What? Okay. Just don't ask.
Good day to you. This is private property.
Well, Mr. Cabot's security is well and truly obliterated now. It's a bit of a shame. Yeah, I only stuck around because I wondered if we could get some mods off this succubus. And the sentry bot was a bit of a bonus, but we didn't get anything off either of them. It's a little frustrating.
Go away.
I'm here to talk to Jack Cabot.
Oh, it's you. Good. Come on in.
Yeah, that was a little bit tough at times. I thought we were in serious trouble, to be honest, but
Let's go meet
she
the boss.
survived.
Lead on.
Jack, the new gal is here.
One moment. I just have to...
He'll be right with us.
Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture. Hello. Welcome to Cabot House. I'm Jack Cabot.
Pleased to meet you, Jack.
And I am very pleased to meet you. Edward finds it tiresome, but I always like to know personally everyone who works for me. Please, have a seat. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh? Please, have a seat.
The stuff in here is older than you, Blue.
Now, before we get down to business, I have a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really the time
Don't
for...
interrupt, Edward. The question is this. Do you believe there is other intelligent life in the universe?
I'm not sure there's any intelligent life in the universe. At least not on this planet.
You joke, but make a good point. Say humans perish from the Earth, as they seem intent upon doing. Say thousands of years from now, a new civilization arose. What would they know of us?
Probably for the best if it was all wiped away. So whoever comes next can start fresh.
I don't share your pessimistic view. I still believe that human civilization has a chance to regain its lost glories. This is one reason I'm so passionate about my work. If I can learn the secrets of the ancients, perhaps we can avoid their fate.
Jack, can I tell her what I need her to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending her to look for the missing shipment.
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
Okay. You're officially hired. Congratulations.
That was interesting.
Good. If you like that kind of thing, you've come to the right place. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The job I got for you is simple. Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
For starters, what's this package I'm looking for?
It's a metal case holding vials of serum. You don't need to worry about what it is. Jack needs it for his research. That's all you need to know. You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the right direction. You all set then?
I'm out of here.
Good luck. Don't get killed on your first job.
It's always a bit weird, the first meeting with Cabot. It's, you know, he talks to you about the aliens and that sort of thing, but which, playing Fallout games, you know is true. Since there was an entire expansion about aliens, but your character could be, you know, a bit pessimistic about it all and not a bit sceptical. We'll head off anyway in the general direction of where we have to go, I think. So where are we headed? That's way up there, isn't it? Oh, we could head to Slocum Joe's and then head sort of round, I suppose, or we could head to Finch Farm and head north, or we could skip it and just do Finch Farm completely and Finch Farm, we could just skip it all completely and do Finch Farm, I'm thinking, and then go to Parsons Estate. Because Finch Farm's kind of on the way, so that's the thought process anyway. Of course, if I go to Finch Farm, I want to drop off all this stuff. Oh, that's interesting. Right arm, sharp combat, right arm. What have I currently got equipped as a right arm? Right arm. VAT's enhanced. 10% reduction in VAT's costs, so that's more useful, I think, than more intelligence and charisma. Well, my character, intelligent, she hasn't got high charisma. That's not too bad now, but it wasn't when we started the game. Right, I think we should go to Finch Farm once I've dropped off all these bits at Starlight Drive-In. So once I've dropped off all these bits, this robot arm and stuff, we'll head north. And help out Finch Farm, I think. To help defend 10 Pines Bluff. I shouldn't be surprised, really. 10 Pines Bluff has no defence whatsoever at the moment. There's someone attacking here as well. Yeah. Typical. This is probably one of the most active settlements to be attacked, I would think. I seem to have a lot of attacks here. Ah, 10 beds, 11 people. That's interesting.
I just need to trade gear with you.
Sure thing.
I thought it wanted to talk to me the way I was hanging around.
Sure.
I need to make more. I need to make another bed really, but or a bed area like that. I don't really want to do that now because it's not too exciting to watch. I might just throw a bed in somewhere, see if we can. You have to be careful because these stick through the glass for some reason. I definitely don't want it sticking through the glass. There we go. Could I get another bed in there? Yep. Can't get anything else in there, but everyone has left. You have little faith. 10 Pines Bluff now. And then from 10 Pines Bluff to Finch Farm. I think for 10 Pines Bluff I want to make a little house, and I probably don't want to recruit anything new for that area. Probably just want to make a nice little cottage or something.
Where'd they go?
What do you mean they're... What do you mean they're back? These are just raiders, Piper. They're not Rust Devils. Not there's much difference, but...
I need to take care of something. Real quick.
Interesting, Piper.
Excuse me.
Thanks for your help, friend.
I didn't want you to have all the fun.
If that's what you call fun, I'm glad you're on our side. Anyway, we appreciate the help.
Let's give them some armor and some...
I just want to trade a few things.
Sure.
Yeah, let's give you some... Robot, left leg, right arm. Okay, that's cool. He's got a shotgun as well, shotgun shells on him, so give him a shotgun. No, he's got one already equipped. I think I may have given it to them last time. They got attacked. Because this is sort of a regular occurrence, really. Yeah, I don't need to give them more than 6 shells, do I? They don't use up their ammo. Equip this other settler. And then be on our way to Finch Farm.
We've got to do something to stop these raider attacks.
Can we trade a few things?
Go ahead.
You're right, we have got to do something. You're 100% correct there, but not that I can do at this precise point in time. Hang on, so right leg, right arm. So we've not got a left leg. But apart from that, she's well protected. At least we can break all that down as well should we need it. Sunglasses, yeah, well. What's my carry weight like now? Thanks for that, whoever that was. Bombing past in the street. Radar left arm. No, I could put it on the settler, but I'm not going to worry. Just want to get out of here as quickly as we can, really. And head off to Finch Farm to help with the solar ironworks. And retrieving the sword. Because we met Finch Farm a few streams ago, so I'm just carrying on from there, really. Hello, how are you? I see you've been playing ESO, Slayer.
Any luck finding my granddad's sword?
Yeah.
Not yet, but I will.
Watch your back with the forged. They're a treacherous bunch of cusses.
Yes. It's not going to be a problem. Believe me. It's going to be no trouble whatsoever. I'm good, yeah. And yeah, thought it was time we finished the quests. I just think it's less buggy than 76 experiences. Yeah, I should play it at some point, but it's just hard drive space as well. It takes up a huge amount of space. Mind you, if I delete, if I uninstalled 76, then I could probably install that. Oh, it's all kicking off now. Yeah, I'm good as well. I just had it's my birthday on Friday. The last 2 streams I've had have been pretty good. It was 76 views last night, so pretty pleased with that. But tonight, no one's around. Can you give me those 2 as well? Thanks. Let's fight fire with fire. And the way 76 is going, it's worth uninstalling. The game isn't inherently bad, as we know. It's just press problems. What the? And thanks for the happy belated birthday as well. This is causing me problems.
works at some point.
Hello, Joey. And yeah, you're right. There are lots of new games, but I'm still sticking. I've still got other games to finish, like Horizon Zero Dawn and 76. So I still want to play more. There's still more exploration to do, and a few other things. So, and I've still not 100%ed this, which is why I'm doing the 100% playthrough. I'll get there one day with it. Nuka World's going to be a real problem, but I've still got to finish off Far Harbour. And there's one DLC I've not even touched. I think it's the production one. Seriously, Piper? It's fire. Bit of advice, don't stand in it. Crying out loud.
What was that?
Yeah. Put you on alert now, haven't I? I could have grabbed their flames, but it's not worth it. No, that would be in a field. So yeah, I've been using the Fat Man all the way through this playthrough. I'd like to be able to use it on the guy at the end of this quest, but you can't. I can't risk it. I suppose I could have used it, but I don't think I've got it with me.
Who's there?
Oh great.
Don't you die on me!
That's alright, I'm not going to die on you. You'll be going first. Well, no, she's not. You see, that's an interesting story. She's brother to Steel whilst being Railroad, whilst being Minutemen at the moment. I've not decided, because you see, a friend of mine said, or yeah, a friend of mine who I know from Oxhorn's Discord said to me that I should do Brother to Steel ending for the Institute, because it really doesn't matter. I've done all the endings, but then I kind of got to the point where I thought that's not as interesting as the Railroad ending, or say the Minutemen ending, in my opinion. So,
Blue, you got a minute?
sorry, Piper, what?
Not right now, but maybe later.
Oh, sure. Yeah. This can, this can wait.
It's going to have to, Piper, in the middle of the Saurus Ironworks. I don't know, Piper just gave us away.
The chat would be jittery. Yeah, she was right.
I was lucky there. Very lucky. Meanwhile, I'm Institute all the way. Yeah, Institute. I've done Institute endings. I think I've still got my Institute character saved. And I've got a Brother to Steel character save. Even though Brother to Steel are evil in this. Mind you, so it's the Institute, but
Whatever is making that smell needs to seek medical attention immediately.
Everything's starting to sound like footsteps here.
I love sniping. That was pretty fantastic. Hang on. Time for a screenshot, I think. Yeah, I did like the Institute in this, but I think they were underused, in my opinion. Piper.
Hey,
How many raiders are lost every year to safety hazards?
come on.
Not enough, if you ask me.
Over here.
Uh-huh.
How many lost to safety hazards? Not enough. Sorry about that huge thing on the screen. I saw the Institute as natural instead of full of evil. But yeah, they could have done more with them. As neutral. Yeah, I suppose they're not involved with what's going on the surface, but they don't. I think it's misguided more so than evil. But what they're actually doing is, I don't think they would take over the entire Commonwealth and it'd be Armageddon like that everyone thinks. You know, like all the other factions think. But it's a very interesting point. There are certainly evil things they do. Mind you, we never find out what they do with people that they take. You're never told. And for all you know, for all we know, is they take people and then give them a life inside the Institute. And it's so good, they don't want to go back to the Commonwealth. You know, that bit's never explained. And if that is the case, then destroying the Institute is a bad thing. But one of the worst trophies I'm trying to unlock on this is the settlement one, and I'll be doing that way into the playthrough. I tend not to do that on camera though so much, building and stuff. So I don't know where to take that spike armor, because I quite like it. Let's take some. And another thing that 76 did better than this is scrapping your junk to save weight. It just allows you to stay in the field a lot longer and make the game a bit better in that sense.
Hey, shoot.
I think the only evil thing they got is the FEV virus. Could be, I always saw it. As they stay inside the Institute, they're now safe from the dangers of the Commonwealth, and they replace them with the synths, so no one is suspicious. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could be that they living inside the Institute is a really good thing. That's why I don't want to return. Because when you go, if you play the Institute, there's that one mission you play for the Institute where you go and persuade that scientist, and the things you say to him, it's mostly, well, that's not evil, sort of. It's quite nice, and you tell him it's not a problem. So yeah, that'd be interesting. Join the Institute. But Piper has a go at you for choosing the Institute. She goes mad. Well, briefly for about 10 seconds. And then she forgets about it, but you know, that's a fault of the programming, really, not the story. Well, Brothers of Steel wants to destroy them because their technology is ancient compared to theirs. Piper is mad over everything.
If she tries to leave, kill her. You must be pretty strong to make it here.
Oh, were those your guys? I thought they were just trying to throw me a barbecue.
Huh? Like your style, stranger. Been a while since anyone had the guts to talk to me like that. See, Jake? Here's someone who might actually be worth my time. Unlike you.
They're gonna kill me.
But I brought everything you asked for.
Stealing things from your family farm doesn't prove your strength, boy. Though this wonderful sword you brought does put me in the mood to give you one last chance to prove your worth. What do you say? Kill that prisoner and prove that you aren't completely useless.
You said we'd be raiding outside the Commonwealth. These people aren't even a threat to us.
Prove to me that you can kill. It's him or you.
Oh God, what do I do? What do I do?
Please let me go.
I said in this playthrough I'd do sarcastic all the way, but at this point I'm not doing sarcastic. Just let's hope it's. Let's just hope we convince him.
Walk away, Jake. You don't have to do this.
Nothing.
You're right. I don't want to do this. I don't want to join the Forge. I just want to go home.
Last
I
chance,
guess we wouldn't be
Jake.
lucky enough for him to just fall.
Kill the prisoner before I count. Well, it's over.
I had to try. I think I'm going to go for that approach again, but this time, yeah, I think I'm just going to go for it.
Help!
Tries to leave. Kill her. You must be pretty strong to make it here.
Oh, were those your guys? I thought they were just trying to throw me a barbecue.
Huh? Like your style, stranger. Been a while since anyone had the guts to talk to me like that. See, Jake? Here's someone who might actually be worth my time. Unlike you.
They're gonna kill me.
But I brought everything you asked for.
Stealing things from your family farm doesn't prove your strength, boy. Though this wonderful sword you brought does put me in the mood to give you one last chance to prove your worth. What do you say? Kill that prisoner and prove that you aren't completely useless.
You said we'd be raiding outside the Commonwealth. These people aren't even a threat to us.
Prove to me that you can kill. It's him or you.
Oh God, what do I do? What do I do?
Can we move this along? I've got places to be.
Please let me go.
What's
I
it
just
gonna
wanted
be,
to provide
Jake?
for my family. I don't know if I can do this.
Last chance, Jake. If you don't kill the prisoner before I can...
Excuse me.
Wait, I'm sorry. I messed up. I panicked.
You're lucky I have a soft spot for dumb animals.
Yeah, I messed up pretty bad. I'm sorry. Look, I should probably try to go home and make amends. I know I've got no right to ask, but I bet if you're there to explain, things with my dad would go easier. I bet if you bring my great-granddad's sword, he'll make it worth your while. He always tries to deal fair with people. I'll wait for you by the overpass near the farm.
I wanted to save that settler, but yeah, we didn't manage to. I could take a flamer. Right, well we've got picket fences.
Yes.
Now able to build new statues at settlement workshops. Identify combat armor glass, chest piece, explosive bubble head.
Excellent.
Permanent gain plus 15% damage with explosives. Come on, Piper.
Hey, what you got for me? Sure, take a peek.
Yeah, it would have been nice to save the other guy. I'm collecting all the raider stuff because later on we will be doing some raider stuff, so it's helpful to have the spike armor, etc., just ready for when we need it. But Nuka World's a long way off yet. So we can go help. Go help Jake back at the farm. Oh, hang on. Hang on, I said, what do we do? Hand. So. Lightness 2.
I'm through.
There we go. This is just stuff on his about him. I thought it opened up and allowed us to get across there or something. That's rather unfortunate that you ended up there. Rather unfortunate for you, rather amusing for us. If only you had marsupial on Fallout 4, then you could get there. Yeah, I've quite often. There is a form of marsupial, because there's the thing that allows you to jump a little bit better, but it's not quite marsupial jumping. It's the Captain Cosmos creation kit thing. I've actually got that, but yeah, it's not quite. The spacesuit allows you to jump a bit better, but it's not much higher than normal. It would be good if it was marsupial jump height. Yeah, I knew someone up here. There he is, one of them anyway. Right. How is he doing that? Your own trap blew you up, mate. That was fantastic. I ought to go easy on those stim packs. Seems I've only got 13 left now. Just there. Nice little trap. Nothing really worth worrying about. Oh, you have to go back inside, don't you? If you had power armor, you could just jump off like that. I didn't mean to fall off. I meant to jump on there, then jump down. That's what I normally do. Not throw myself off. Let's go and save Jake from his evil father. Yeah, there are a few things that are in 76 that are better, like the wheel is far better than this thing. And that wheel is far easier to use as well. And like you say, marsupial, the whole mutation addition is good. It adds so much more to the gameplay.
I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Here goes nothing.
I told you that if you ever
Abraham,
showed
what's
your
going
face
on?
here again, I'd...
Is that my boy come home?
What? Jake's back? Oh, thank God.
Papa, please. I know I screwed up pretty big. I thought if I joined up, I could keep them from raiding our farm. I didn't. I don't want to hurt anybody.
I don't care what you thought. I told you.
Abraham, Francis Finch, that's enough.
Mama, if...
Shut up, Jake. If I hear anything out of either of you, you'll both be peeling potatoes for the next... This is normal for other journalists. Abraham, your son is a grown man. And if you expect him to act like one, then you better stop treating him like a child. Jake, your father... It can be dangerous. We just want to make sure you're prepared. It's gonna be your last mistake. So help me.
Thanks again for getting me out of there.
She's right, I've been a fool. There's no way I can thank you enough. Here's something for your help. I think you should hang on to that sword. It'd put a smile on Granddad's face to know it was being used to help people.
They're in our hands anyway.
Well, that all got interrupted by a blood bug and another attack. A gutsy.
Too many miles on
Hey,
the road.
tell the good doc he's wrong.
Hey, it's terrible.
Spend your caps, and I'll make it all better.
Yeah, I like the wheel. I noticed you was on 76 a couple of days ago. Was I? I think
Something
not.
I've been wanting.
Last weekend I went on there.
Yeah.
I need some supplies, Doctor.
I got loads of stim packs, chems, you name it.
Because we did a nuke run at Lost Soul and I did a nuke run and it was rubbish. It was just nothing like it used to be. Which was really disappointing.
Turn your back on your family.
I guess it was because I was
Don't
angry
eye the
at
Brahmin
myself.
if you got any.
The idea that I might never amount to anything more than just a farmer scraping by. Blame Dad. That, a lot of other things. It was wrong. I know that now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, don't expect everything to be the same as it was. I can't forget what you did. None of us can.
I know. One way or another, I'll earn your trust again. I swear it.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Oh, it's a reading life for me. So let's head up to up there. Just been there and searched, haven't we? Come on, how hard was it to jump over there? Yeah, I think when I go on 76 now, I'm just going to stick to exploration. I think that will reap more rewards for me, personally. Find out what's going on, etc. Just doing nuke runs now is pointless. What the? Okay, where's the other one?
Excuse me.
Wiseman's in charge here.
There we go.
Hello?
Huh? Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Sorry, didn't mean to ignore you. Just got caught up in my work again. So, what do you think? Nice, isn't she?
Yeah, it's nice. Really nice.
You've got an eye for them too, huh? It's a genuine giddy-up buttercup. The 2076 special edition. Best toy on the market before the war. It's a shame, though. I don't have all the parts to get this old girl working again. Don't suppose you happen to have a spare crate of toy parts on you?
What do you need?
Omnidirectional servos, piezoelectric actuators, superconductive mesh wiring. This was top-of-the-line stuff, even before the war. You won't find it just lying around.
Sorry, no. No toy parts.
Of course not, but... I think I know where you could find some. Not the most glamorous job, but I'm willing to pay. You interested?
Really? Toy parts. Why don't you go get them?
You don't understand. The only place you can find parts like these is in the old Automatoys factory, south of Quincy. Last I heard, gunners had taken the whole town, and they're the least of your worries. That whole area's a death trap. Even if I could make the journey, I'm just an old ghoul. I wouldn't last 10 minutes there. You, on the other hand, well, you look like you've seen everything. I'm sure you can handle it.
All right. I'll do it.
Thanks. This really means a lot to me. Remember, the factory's south of Quincy. Bring me a crate of parts, and I'll pay you for the trouble. Now, where was I?
Welcome to the Slough. We're the only tarberry bog in the Commonwealth. What do you think of the place?
It's pretty clever, making a tarberry bog out of an old swimming pool.
I appreciate your saying so. When I came across this place, it was the first time I'd seen anything like it. It seemed like a shame not to use it for something. You've probably noticed it's only ghouls around here. I used to live in Diamond City, until that rat bastard mayor threw me and all the other ghouls out. I decided that we ghouls should have a place where we could feel welcome, and that's mainly why I started up this farm.
Tighten this.
It looks like you've done well for yourselves.
It's a good start, yeah, and I'm proud of all the work we've done. Still, I think we can do more. What if this place could be more than just a refuge for ghouls who aren't welcome elsewhere? What if it could also be an example of what we can do when we put our minds to something and work together? We want this to be a place that everyone looks forward to visiting, with smiling faces, good bargains, and great produce. Maybe we can make people take a second look, you know? Maybe then they'd see that we're not monsters.
Let's see now.
Anything I can do to help?
As a matter of fact, there is.
We can't sell tarberries without traders, and trade caravans need safe roads.
There's a gang of super mutants that's been preying on anyone who comes near their turf, including traders. It'd be a great help to us if you could take care of those brutes once and for all.
Do you know where they're coming from?
We have a pretty good idea. I hope you can find them and wipe them out.
Hey. Hey, Piper.
So, you found a minute for me yet?
For you, Piper? 2 minutes. Hell, maybe even 2.5.
Oh, great. Weird, but great. Just what you said about Nat. I've been going over it again and again in my head, and what you said was right. I'm not gonna be the deciding factor in what becomes of Nat. She's gonna figure that out for herself. It's just... sometimes it feels like the only things I've got in life are Nat and the paper. Having someone I can count on, someone like you, it's meant a lot to me. Not a lot of people want to hang around with the nosy reporter.
A little girl in a printing press. Sounds like a rich life you've made for yourself.
Ain't that the truth? I mean, I never started the paper to make friends. I just wanted to write the things I thought were wrong. And when Nat and I first got to Diamond City, there was a lot of wrong. Crooked guards, lousy infrastructure. There was a hole in the exterior wall that was patched over with a bookcase. One bookcase. That's it. I started the paper more as an act of desperation than anything else. Turned out I wasn't the only one who wanted things to change. After the first couple of editions, people may not have agreed with what I said, but everyone was listening.
It sounds like things got better.
For the city? Yeah. For me, when that first edition hit the stands, I felt like I'd finally done something worth doing. But afterwards, things changed. People didn't want to talk the way they used to. Seemed that overnight I'd gone from being Piper, friend and confidant, to Piper, the nosy snoop. A lot of folks, they haven't treated me the same since. Started to feel like the only person I could count on was my little sis.
I'm sure it's nothing personal.
Maybe not, but the result's still the same. Or it was. Until you came along. You're not afraid of me like everyone else. I was sure that the paper would be the best thing I ever did in my life, but... being here with you now I don't know. I've needed someone like you in my life for a long time, Blue. I just never expected I'd actually get them. So thank you. For being the friend I can count on.
Thanks, Piper. That means a lot to me.
You're welcome. I just wish there was more I could do to show it, other than watching your back. Now, come on. Let's hit the road.
Having reached the highest level of affinity with Piper, you've gained the gift of the gab perk. Excellent. And now we can get rid of her. And trade her in for a new follower. Probably Codsworth, or... might even go and find Kate. I'd completely forgotten about this place. So it's quite pleasant coming here.
Fresh tarberries.
Yeah, that's helping these guys out. I've never had this place as a settlement, so it'll be worth doing, I think, trying to get them to become a settlement. Great. To say, do I have enough right away? Yeah, loads. It's just stim packs I seem to eat through.
Excuse me.
This place is off limits. You'd best move along.
Edward Deegan sent me. I'm looking for a missing package.
Oh, you're the new girl. So this package... Pretty sure we know where it is. The guys that shot Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery, just north of here.
Who are these guys? Raiders?
Sure. Assholes with guns. Although it's weird that they're still hanging around so close. Kinda like they're scouting this place or something. I don't like it. I'm glad you're gonna finally get rid of them.
Was that there's a mod that came out recently that lets you be a full-on raider and raid settlements and turn them into vessels for you. It's a more advanced version of Nuka World raider system. And turn them into a... Yeah, that sounds interesting, but I don't think, well, because I'm on PlayStation, I wonder if it's on PlayStation 4, because I've uninstalled this. I got full mod slots. Well, it's a bit weird doing that. It gets confused if you don't download the same ones for your library. Had a bit of a cough. I'll have to look into it. There's lots of good mods, but some people have been saying they've had problems accessing mods. I didn't even alert them. A serious game.
Hey, something's... That was swift.
I expected him to give me a bit more hassle, but... Hey, blast radius.
Oh, come on. Maybe carry something before you cripple yourself.
Psst.
Point the way.
Here.
Of course. Don't mind the clutter.
That's better. I'll give it the automatic shotgun. If Sim Settlements is on PS4, then it should be, because it's an add-on to that mod, which lets NPCs build their own settlements, and the NPCs build your settlements for you. I didn't know that Sim Settlements was on PS4. I really like the look of that mod. May have to get that towards the end of my playthrough once I've finished. Once I've 100%'d it. It was funny the other day, my girlfriend sat down, she's like, why are you playing Fallout 4 when I brought you Fallout 76? I'm like, that's a bit of a tricky question. How do I answer that one? I think I have to return to Jack now, don't we? Return to Jack Cabot. Yeah. So let's go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night after talking to Jack, because I'm getting pretty tired. But yeah, I do enjoy this little Cabot side quest. I picked up 2 extra quests from going to the slog. Mind you, that guy wants me to go back to Quincy, and he's like, look like you can handle yourself. Yeah, most of the time I can, but it's still a nasty area, regardless. I've been using a fat man, that's most of the time.
She's not missing, Mother.
Do you know where she is?
No, but that.
So did you find out what happened to the courier?
What else is Edward for, if not to keep the family safe?
Just some raiders that ambushed him.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job. I'm throwing in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on. Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogene.
Thank you,
The
Edward.
stuff in here
I
is
can
older than
always
you,
count
Blue.
on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Imogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
Great. The sister's even crazier than Jack.
She's not crazy. She just wants the world to be a different place than it really is. I don't know where she's gone, but I can give you a place to start. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. That's a jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
Got it. Off to Good Neighbor, then.
But I'll do that next episode. Or next stream. So, yeah, kind of like next episode. I like Edward Deegan. He's one of the few ghouls that I really like. I suppose Hancock's quite a cool ghoul as well. But yeah, what were you saying? Hello, Mr. PS4. I'm not sure if it's on PS4. It might be on Xbox One because we did everything on Fallout 76. It needs more content. That's why iOS 76 had those loading screens. I miss retaining objects.
Jack says there's no hurry about finding Imogene, but he doesn't mean it.
What, you never met those ghouls at the slug? Or... when you played? I'm trying to do pretty much everything in this playthrough. And yeah, I'll just keep streaming it.
I just can't bear to think what might have happened to poor Imogene.
Oh, she'll be alright, I'm sure. But we'll pick this up next time because I'm pretty tired. So, thank you for watching. And I'll catch you all later. Ah, right, you'll have to... yeah, well, the slog you can turn into a settlement, I know that. But I've never had it as a settlement. I've never had the option. I think you have to get there at a certain time or something, or a certain level. But yeah, he asked me to help him, so chances are on this playthrough he's going to let me turn it into a settlement. But I'm going to finish there. Thanks for popping by, Slayer, and I'll catch you again soon. Where's Piper rushed off to? This is a mad place. I might have a look around. I've never properly looked around. Well, hang on. There's a fat man just sat in the corner. And an end of level steamer trunk. That feels weird. I suppose that's if you side with against Jack. You come in and fight them. Anyway, now, oh. Sitting down like always, what Piper, yeah. Yeah, your followers always do that.
Now you've met the matriarch of the family. Explains a lot, doesn't it?